So today we're going to be working on some dance conditioning exercises. I get asked all the time, how can I become stronger and a more flexible dancer? Today, here's your answer. We're going to be talking about abs today, specifically abs and glutes and how they work together. We're going to be lying on our back. All right, the first exercise we're going to do is going to be an ab crunch with one leg crossed over. So I'm going to place my supporting leg so that it's right underneath my tailbone, which should line up with my sternum and my nose. From here, I'll cross this foot over so it lines up with my knee. Then I'm going to take a crunch. So I'm going to inhale. And with that inhale, I squeeze my buns together and I'm lifting and tucking my abs. So I'll release with an exhale. And when I inhale, I'm also thinking about having my hips stay in one line. So again, while we're doing this exercise, you want to stabilize your hips. So you can have your hands on your hips, and as you take that tucking inhale, if you keep your hands here, you'll do less movement through the legs, which is going to actually twist your spine and avoid using your ab muscles. So we want to keep everything nice and tight. And exhale down. We'll do 5 of these, and after we've done 5 on each side, we'll switch to lifting our leg. I'll do one with my arms up so you can see all of that. If that one is a little bit wobbly for you, and even if it's not, I do a series of the same exercise by taking my other leg and placing it up towards my knee. This is just going to make sure that my legs stabilize so that when I tuck my hips, it does less to move my legs around. So as I have my leg up here, I'm pushing and tucking up while maintaining where my leg is. It might start to drop. As I'm tucking, I'm just going to continue to place that up in the crevice of my knee. Whew. Those are some great exercises. We can also do this in a passe position. So rather than crossing the legs over, we'll take our free leg and place it at the knee with turnout on both legs. From here, I'm going to do that same kind of crunching motion going up. And notice in this position, you can start to see that my buns are really crunching together when I do this. So it's just as much about lifting the hips off the ground and tucking them as it is squeezing the buns together. You could think about trying to hold a penny with your buns. And after you've done this on either side, you can also do it with both feet together. You'll notice that when you do the crunches in this position that your legs want to come together. You want this to be less about your legs moving and more about your hips moving. Trying to keep those legs down, making it mostly about the rotation of your hips. Next, my favorite exercises are on the side. We'll have our arm up above our head so we can rest our head naturally and have your feet right underneath your butt. You also want to roll your stomach forward a little bit so that you can feel it touching the floor. This is important because as you start to do these exercises, you'll feel yourself wanting to rock backwards. So I'm going to take my leg up, and as I do that, I'm expanding my belly forward and wrapping with the butt. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. So one thing we want to think about while we're doing this is we're using our butt and we're also trying to rotate our foot out. Oftentimes I have students that do this movement and they'll leave the foot where it is and try and just use the knees. We want the foot, the knee, the hip to all operate as one thing, expanding out and coming back in. With this one, we have one more that's a similar exercise where I'm starting with my leg up. I'll inhale to lift my heel up, And I'm going to leave my knee where it is and let that rotate down. I'm trying to bring my heel to my other heel if possible. Inhale back up. And while you're doing this, you're really feeling the bun squeeze and rotate, bringing that leg back down. The last one I'll do with you guys. Make sure again that that belly is expanding out and forward and that it stays there when you exhale down. Those were my exercises to tone your core and train a dancer's body. I hope you enjoyed them, and thank you for watching.